Hey guys, what's going on? I'm ShortySX, and today I got a really sweet game on Dome for you. I go 30 for 8, which is not as impressive as usual, I know, but the game is over real quick because it's just over 3 minutes long, and, it's Dome after all. And it's really active, really aggressive. There's tons of nice streaks and feeds and so on in the middle, which you guys will thoroughly enjoy. And I hope you do. Starts off a little slow, but anyway, enough about the gameplay. Now, the one thing I have to apologize, though, for is the fact that this is from theater, as I'm sure a few of you will notice. But, I'm sure you guys don't really care that much. I'm just a little upset about it because I just forgot to press record, and I was like, Pip meme, if I don't get my live recording, then everyone else won't think I'm cool. But yeah, that's me as Cartman, apparently. Whatever, let's roll with it. The point is, I want to talk to you guys about the difference between swapping, I guess, between different first-person shooters or anything that has similar mechanics to a first-person shooter. Because, well, okay, the one thing you may notice with the gameplay is that my shot is a tiny little bit off. As in, I do get my shots on, I do get some nice streaks and so on, but I do miss more shots. I just fire without hitting stuff a lot more often than I normally do for anyone who's seen my other videos. And the reason for that is because I've been playing Infamous 2 for, I don't know, a couple of days because I wanted to finish it. By the way, side note, that's an awesome game. If you've never played it, Infamous 2 is just sick. It's like GTA superpowers done right. But anywho, not about that. The point is, I've been playing Infamous 2, which has, it's kind of like an over-the-shoulder third-person camera. It's not really over-the-shoulder, but it's a third-person camera, and you're still looking around or moving the camera with your right analog stick. And because of that, it makes you get accustomed to that game if you've played for a little while, and then when you get back into Warfare, for example, it just feels weird. But see, the problem with something like Infamous 2, or, I've mentioned this before with Battlefield 3, for example, is that with those games, the camera movement is really delayed. As you press the right analog stick to the left side, for example, and like a solid 5 seconds later, the camera goes, "Oh wait, you want me to turn to the left?" It's really slow. It takes forever for it to actually change. And when you actually get used to that, because in that game, you still have to use your right analog stick to aim, your lightning superpowers, and so on. So if you've been playing it for a while, like me, that just finished the game in 2 days or whatever, but you get used to it. And then when you get back into a game like Warfare, you require a lot of time, or at least I do. I require, a few games, maybe even like half a day. Well, that usually just means a couple hours worth of playing, but yeah. And it's kind of annoying. It's actually the reason I never play Battlefield 3, or I barely play it. Because, every time I start playing Battlefield 3, it takes me a while to actually get used to it. And the second I get used to it, I can no longer play Modern Warfare 3, So the only optimal solution really for me ever is to just play one for a little while, then swap to the other one and just play that for a little while, because you really can't swap between the two, or at least I can't. Like, to be efficient in a game, I guess I just have to get used to it, and yeah, doesn't matter. But the one tip I give you guys, if you are experiencing that and if you are trying to switch, aside of that PP90 accuracy exercise, which if you haven't seen, you can find on my channel, it's another game on Dome, ironically, but aside of that, one thing that's actually really useful for me is playing a little bit like I do in this game. As in, I'm not afraid to just go out on a limb and just take a shot and see what happens. And it's a little bit more careless than I normally do, but because I normally already have that accuracy, or I'm not bragging here, I'm just saying, because I've already had much better shots than I do now, I'm kind of comfortable just jumping at it and doing it. And if you guys have that, never be afraid to just jump in the game and try to play exactly the way you played before, because that's the fastest way you're going to get back into it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. The accuracy video, if you're still waiting for that, is almost done. It's going to be done by the end of the week, so stay tuned, and otherwise, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.